Hi there, I'm Shane Spears and welcome to another edition of Summit Scale, beaming out to you from the beautiful city of Bath in the UK. My guest today is Preston, and a very warm welcome. Great to have you on the show.
Thanks, Shane. Nice to be here.
For those of you that don't know him, Ian is a leading business coach and trainer and keynote speaker. He has spent the last 30 plus years in sales and marketing and has taken a particular interest in the art, science and psychology of selling, which he has shared by leading, training and coaching many teams and individuals over the years. And Ian recognised that LinkedIn was a massively underutilised marketing tool and now spends a lot of his time working with individuals and businesses to help them use LinkedIn more effectively to find, connect and engage with their ideal clients. Ian heads up his own consultancy business, helping businesses and people work more effectively, which in addition to sales development and the more effective use of LinkedIn, also provides services associated with improving school governance. Brilliant stuff. Today, Ian, the title of our interview is How to Get More Business Through the Use of LinkedIn. We have 5 minutes for the interview. If you're ready, I'll start the clock.
Cool.
So I thought LinkedIn was just a place to dump your CV and hopefully a recruiter will find you sometime.
That's very understandable. 60% of LinkedIn's revenue comes from recruiters. It's a very powerful tool for recruiters. Just a matter of interest, about 20% of LinkedIn's revenue comes from click-through adverts and 20% comes from people who upgrade to premium. And there's absolutely no reason to upgrade to premium because I've saved companies thousands of pounds by showing them how to do stuff for free. No, for me, LinkedIn is a massively underused marketing resource. It can get you to key decision makers in a way that you never dreamed possible. So think no more cold calling, no more emails. You can get through to those key decision makers who use LinkedIn that wouldn't answer the phone or wouldn't answer email or have gatekeepers to protect them.
So give us some idea how I can get LinkedIn to get me more business.
Okay, well, first of all, there are two aspects to LinkedIn. Firstly, there is your profile. So your profile needs to be in good order. It's a bit like your window on the world. You can look out to the world through your LinkedIn profile, but people can look into your world. Right. So if they look at your LinkedIn profile firstly, and they think it's a bit poor, then the odds are they'll probably move on to somebody else and look at maybe engage with them. Yeah. And if you don't believe me, how many times have you, but when you've been surfing the net, looked at a website and said, "No, don't look at that." Yeah. Moved on very, very quickly. Yeah. And people do the same with LinkedIn. Now, the people behind it might be first-class people and first-class quality service, yeah, but first impressions count. So your LinkedIn profile needs to be in good order. Yeah. And then secondly, once you've got that in good order, you can use it then to find, connect and engage with your ideal clients.
Right. And what you're describing, it feels like a personal website in a sense. It's your personal website.
It is, yeah, in so much, and it's more powerful than that because at the end of the day, one of the downsides of websites is, firstly, they rely on people finding it. Yeah. And then secondly, you rely on people doing something once they get there. Yeah. The great thing about LinkedIn is you can identify your ideal clients and then you can go and connect with them. I was having a meeting with a lady yesterday showing her how to use LinkedIn more effectively. And I said, who do you want to connect with? And she said, marketing directors would be ideal. And so I just clicked on search marketing directors in the Birmingham area and we came up with about 1,800.
Wow.
That I was connected to, that you can connect to directly. How much would it cost you to buy a list, firstly, of 1,800 marketing directors in the Birmingham area? Yeah. And then secondly, if you tried to email them or if you tried to phone them, the odds are you wouldn't get through. But LinkedIn works.
Yeah. And what's the biggest mistakes people make on LinkedIn?
I think if you think about LinkedIn as being a marketing resource, and in my world, I mean, when I run workshops, I go around the room and say, what's your definition of marketing? And people say to me, all different sorts of things. So what I say to them, how about this one? LinkedIn is, marketing is anything and everything that you do that gets you to one-to-one conversation. Mm. At that point, then, your marketing is finished and business development and sales skills take over, which are totally different. Yeah. So if you think about how can I get to people and marketing, and the biggest mistake that people make in marketing, they tell people what they do. Yeah. I hate to say it, nobody gives two hoots what you do. They care passionately what you can do for other people. Right. So consequently, quite often on banners, on websites, on business cards, wherever you see any marketing collateral, we do this, we. Stop weeing on your potential clients and tell them actually what you can do for them.
Yeah, like it. Yeah.
You know, so in other words, that's really one of the biggest mistakes that people make. And the LinkedIn profile is the same. And it becomes then a bit like a CV.
Yeah.
So I'm saying to people, you know, what I call whiff 'em, what's in it for me?
Yeah.
To be full of, when somebody reads your LinkedIn profile, they should be saying, yes, this guy can help me, or this lady can help me. I can see the benefits of talking to this person.
Brilliant. And why should I use LinkedIn instead of what I do now?
Obviously, it depends on what you do now, which is why quite often I offer people, in fact, all the time I offer people a free 15-minute review of their approach to LinkedIn. Yeah. But it goes back to the point I made earlier, in so much that you can get to people. Yeah. I'll give you two examples. I was at a networking event before Christmas, run in the West Midlands by a large firm of solicitors, 10 or 12 branches. The MD was there, who I'd never met, and we were having a chat at the networking event, and there was a fair bit of cynicism about LinkedIn. Oh, it's a fees, it's for recruitment, da-di-da-di-da. And I said to them, okay, fine, I get that, but let me do a little exercise. I turned to the MD and I said, Nick, you and I have never met. He said, no. I said, if I pick up the phone and ring your office, what's the odds I'll get through to you? And he'll answer the phone. He said, I won't. Yeah. I said, what's the odds you'll read an email that I send you? He said, I only read about 5% of emails that come in with my name on. I said, what's the odds, if I send you a LinkedIn message, what's the odds you'll read it? He said, I read all my LinkedIn messages. Yeah. And there was another guy early on last year, I was reading an article in a magazine about a company who were going to spend something like £250,000 on learning and development. And I thought, I'm a trainer, I'm a coach, I wouldn't mind some of that. Yeah. Now, it was a big PLC based in London. Can you imagine the scene if I picked the phone up to a big PLC based in London and say, can I speak to your training manager? Do you know his name? No, I don't. Yeah. We're not going to tell you his name if you don't know it, da-di-da-di-da. I didn't bother. I found the guy on LinkedIn. I used a powerful search function. I found him. I sent him a personal message. Always send a personal message. Don't just press the button and send a blank message. Yeah. I personalised the message. He came back and accepted. I then sent him a little video saying, thanks for connecting and welcome. Yeah. And I also sent him a message saying, this is what I'd like to talk about. He then came back and said, Ian, here's my mobile number. Ring me at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Wow. Brilliant.
So in other words, you can get through to people in ways that you never dreamed possible.
Yeah. Brilliant. Oh, nice note to finish on. We've come to the end of our time. Ian, brilliant stuff. Really appreciate it. Folks, for more resources, check out the link below, which is Ian's LinkedIn page. It's right below the video. Ian, really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
No worries at all. Cheers, Shane. Thank you. Bye.
That was great. Thanks for checking out our Summit Scale podcast. If you like what we're doing here, please head over to iTunes and subscribe, rate us and leave a review. It's very much appreciated. And if you want to learn more about the work we do or are looking for a load of free resources to help with scaling your business, check out our website, www.summitleader.com.